Yo,
Hey,
yo, welcome to another episode of Free Game. Got my boy Jeremiah with me, Big Quisse, and Chuck Harris. In the A, today we gonna break down Culture Jam with Kawhi Leonard. We're gonna hop right into that. It's Culture Jam. We're gonna hop right into that. But just before we kick things off, break down what Culture Jam is. Culture Jam is a collaboration of sports, music, and community. Another piece of the project is a festival, right? And a music festival, and some basketball games, and doing something for the community. One thing I definitely like about what Kawhi Leonard is doing with the project is that he's taking proceeds from the project to give to the Mamba and the Mamacita Academy, which is big. So he's taking something that he loves and is passionate about, and is doing it and using it to help a cause for someone who helped him. So I take it he spends a lot of time in the gym with Kobe, and this is just a way for him to give back to somebody who poured into him. So, man, we just gonna hop right in, right? So,
oh no.
we got 7 tracks on the album, right? You got Kawhi Leonard, a person besides playing great league and winning the championships, right? Dude is known for that infamous laugh, right? Right? And so it's pretty cool to see Kawhi Leonard stepping outside this box of just being an athlete and diving into something that he's passionate about.
I feel like I personally feel like Kawhi just ain't gonna want to sit still. Like he recovering a partially torn ACL. You know, folks just want to hoop. That's all really what he want to do. Boardman gets paid. You know what I'm talking about? Shorty want to be out there getting buckets, but you can't really do nothing. I feel like most artists, most athletes, I'm kind of moving a little too quick. Most athletes want to be artists. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want to be.
Yep.
Like most man, we just seen KD rap, we
Vice
just
versa.
seen Kobe rap, vice versa.
Vice versa.
I don't want to give away too much of the episode because Don has set us up pretty good, but we're gonna talk about another artist who kind of want to be an athlete. We see hoop all the time, even though it look wild. But Travis Scott, he want to be an athlete. You know what I'm saying? But he an artist. But it's like it is cool to see Kawhi, getting his other bag. You know what I'm saying? Like spread his money out a little bit longer. You know what I'm saying? Make his name hold a little more weight in LA than just for playing for the Clippers. And folks came with us with the Culture Jam 7 tracks. And honestly, hey man, that's a nice EP, man. You throw that joint on for a quick little 30, 40-minute ride, you're gonna feel good from when you pull off until you stop and wherever you're getting. So I mean, I don't want to get too ahead of myself, but I like to see why getting his back.
No. Let's segue into that. What's your thoughts on the overall project?
So this is what I think. So just going back, to our early episodes, I think it was the second episode with the CLB review. We talked about DJ Khaled. Okay. We talked about him bringing people into the room. I think this solidifies what I've been talking about, how easy it is to get so many people in the room and just say, here, rap on this beat, rap on, do your thing. I think that's what Kawhi did. The EP is smooth. I feel like it's a real smooth track. Nobody did too much. I feel like the collaboration with NBA YoungBoy and Roddy Ricch, like that's
Rod Wave.
Yeah, and not Roddy Ricch, Rod Wave, yeah. Rod Wave, that's the perfect combo. You wouldn't never think of it, but that's a perfect combo. The way they both symphonizing on the beat, they melodies, they match. Uzi, that's probably my favorite song on that joint.
Best track. No offense about it. It don't even. Uzi is Uzi, man. Yeah. Uzi is Uzi. I'm with you.
He did his thing, man. That sound like old Uzi. And then you got these, you got NLE. You got these other, mid-tier niggas, and then below you got some decent niggas that's trying to get their name known. But besides those names, like Chuck said, if you put it on for a little ride, early morning, get together, I feel like this will get you right, man. The one track that did disappoint me though, I know we're gonna get into and all that, is it's the Gunna and Polo G, man. I expected them to do better. Honestly, I feel like that's like the same flow.
We gonna get
What?
That's just me personally, but we can get into
you-
that
you
early.
That's the
drunk,
most turned. That's the most turned song on the
Drunk.
album.
Jump out the
I didn't say it's
porch.
the best.
Like,
I
come
like
on,
Uzi's
bro.
better, but
That's like,
Gunna and Polo
We
G.
gonna
I like
get to
both
that.
of
We gonna
them,
get to
bro.
that. We gonna get to it. Big Keith, you being an artist, you also having a love for different sports, from boxing to track to basketball, in the order of the greatness of how good you are in those different sports. That's how I just ordered it for you. We ain't even gonna get into that. No, but what's your take on the album?
My take on the album was that it was decent. It definitely could have been better as far as like that last song. I did not like the last song on it. I think it's with the Blue Bucks Clan. I'm not sure what their names are for sure. But that last song was complete trash. That they ain't had they was rapping off beat. The flow was off and the words didn't even make sense. So they could have kept that last song. I like it. It's a decent little vibe. They definitely could have kept the last. I think it's called No Thank You. No Thank You. They could have kept that.
It's an LA group. It's an LA group. That's why.
It's an LA group.
It's an LA group.
I
That's why
I low key had to do some research on them because I thought they got that Detroit flow, but they actually from LA.
Yeah, they really
and
from
it kind of
LA.
makes sense.
That's that
He's
West
from LA.
Coast LA vibe. Yeah.
Yeah, I said
I ain't really like that.
that
And
really
then
sound like a Detroit.
that song Bestie, with A Boogie, that's a hit or miss too. Like it's like I see A Boogie trying to get more into an R&B type of style now, because he mostly was used to rapping about breakup and stuff. Now he trying to rap about love. And, I ain't really like it too much. You feel me? I felt like he went out of his comfort zone a little too hard for that track. But overall, I like the tracks. I like the songs. I like the album. He definitely put some real interesting people together, like you said, like that young boy and Rod Wave, who would have thought, or who really would have thought Gunna and Polo G, he had Wale on there too. Like that's a heavy hitter too to add on there. Like he really put the time together, the funds together to bring these people to make this album. So I think he did pretty decent. I give it out of 10, I give it a good 7.5. Good 7.5.
Okay, cool. Chuck, I know you got a lot to say.
I ain't got too much. I just want to address the first two things that my young brother, my boy, the young General Miah said. One, this is not like DJ Khaled. DJ Khaled does not want to get NLE Chopper in the room. He does not want to get Young Blue in the room. That's they ain't even worth his time. Like they ain't even DJ Khaled get big stars in the room. He get the Jay-Z's in the room and the Nas in the room and the J. Cole's in the room. It's a little different than saying you can easily put somebody together. But that's the first thing. I know me and Miah, we'll go back and forth on that later on in the episode. But the second thing, Waves, Gunna and Polo G, my style is Dior. Got wild freaky horse. Like that joint was crazy. Like that that was the most amped song for me. When you cut it on, you just want to nod your head. You want to get in you want to turn up real quick. I turn Waves on, but I'll play Thankful. Like the most on, like that's the most played song that I played on the EP is Thankful. I just like Miah. No, we Uzi fans, man. I'm waiting on the Pink album. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting for him to drop that joint. But until that come, I'm gonna go ahead and take every Uzi feature that I can get. I don't care who it come from, where it come from. I don't care if he doing a feature with some Pakistanis that he dancing with at a wedding. I don't give a damn. Give me the Uzi. I need it. You know what I'm saying? But it's straight, Don. You know what I'm saying? Like coaches. It's a good little feel good. I don't I don't want to call it an album. It's just like an executive produced EP,
Like an EP.
a compilation of music.
That's all
Like
it is.
like you said, like y'all both said, Miah and Dance for a festival for the culture. It's just a culture jam. Like
Yeah.
It's
we
like
done
a
been to pro-am.
mixtape.
We done been to pro-ams before where they playing like a little couple songs you play during a warm up when everybody filling into the seats, you know, when you go to these little cool little hoop events.
I ain't gonna flex though. Like think about it, though, Maya. Like think about it, like people warming up and that waves come on. It's going crazy, bro.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, thankful number one for me. I know initially when we were talking about waves, but think about how when it
Simeon versus Morgan
beat
Park
drop,
game. Polo G
boom,
rapping
boom,
while they
boom.
warming up. While they warming up, Polo G rapping while they warming up. Simeon versus Morgan Park. Man, the whole Chicago state gonna go crazy. The whole place gonna go nutty buddy if you hearing that song, man.
I don't know
Then
though.
also too, I think that like what to bounce off what Keith said, I had to write down on my notes is that it seems like Kawhi put together some people that I don't think honestly would ever like hop on the track with each other.
Mhm.
Like I wouldn't see Gunna and Polo hopping on the track. I would like to eventually find out exactly what was his intentions behind it. I think it's dope, but I don't think you would get an NBA and a Raw Wave on the same track, even though they kind of be real melodic and harmonizing with their flow on the track. I would never think either camp will reach out to each other because it's like two different types and styles of rap. Just a different.
So what I read into was
Young boy got that angry rap.
he picked up a lot of people that he liked. Yeah,
pressed, cool. Let's get over it type of flow. So we already pretty much hinted on what y'all think is hot, what y'all think is trash. But let's go through that again. What's number one on there for you, Miah? And what get the trash can for you?
Yeah, definitely thankful, man. Definitely thankful. Is number one. Uzi, like we said, is just that sound like old Uzi. Like the singles and what we've been usually been getting like these past few years. That's not Uzi, man. That's like a fast food version, man. But definitely Waves is for me number one. Everything Different with Young Boy and Rod Wave. That's second for me. And I don't know though, Keith. I kind of liked the A Boogie. I feel like A Boogie was decent. He was decent on there. So I kind of get on third, and then everything else is just like hit or miss. Look, Waves, I feel like the reason why I say Waves is just like a mediocre album to me because it's not bad, but it's not like what I expect from Gunna and Polo. Like listening to Polo album this year, I feel like Polo is a way better artist than what he put on Waves. And even Gunna, Chuck, Gunna could have did Wade jump out the porch. Like, come on, bro. Like it's the same basic flow that every nigga do, bro.
I feel it, man. I expect him to hop on Kawhi Leonard EP and give us bars. No, I am expecting you to make a jam. It's a culture jam. Like it's a jam. It's a turn up. Like back in the 80s, 90s, most of the party songs weren't lyrically based. They was bops. They was jams. You was in that bit going crazy. Like this is a culture jam in LA. It's something you can play at a concert. It could be played at like a party, something like that. I didn't go into it thinking of like, damn, this joint might win a Grammy. It's like I'm just going into it like it's a bop. Like
I ain't saying that. I'm just like, bro, I know they can make a better turn up song than that, but I feel it, man. I feel it.
Man, you on your Skip Bayless. I don't like it. You got to go. I don't like it.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
No, man, but no. It's definitely a slight album. I know Keith said about 7.5 out of 10. I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'll say a 7 out of 10. It ain't bad. Like I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. I ain't gonna say 7.5.
I mean, especially for his first project.
Yeah, first project, 7 tracks. I don't think none of us gonna like the Blue Bloods can. Like nobody gonna like them at all. I looked into them. I knew they was a LA based. I heard some of their stuff. Now they stuff trending on TikTok because of the Culture Jam or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I did some research on them.
They could have. That's the one track they could have kept that bitch on.
No, they low key, all right though. You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
There's a lot of niggas that's on.
LA, bro.
There's
You
a lot of
gotta
niggas that's on Detroit
factor
rap
in this.
now.
I mean, he got Ty Dolla Signs on there and
That's like-
other buddies.
Yeah, the
He
first
from LA,
the
but
first 5
you
out of
gotta
6
show
songs.
love to LA, bro. That's where you from.
I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. I don't even like Ty Dolla Signs. I real life don't like Ty Dolla Signs. I feel like he messes up songs. You feel me? I feel like a song will be going one way, and then his ass hop on, and that just go left. I'm like, nah, this ain't
like
it.
Ty
Yeah,
you
you definitely talking like an artist, but you talking like one of them top tier artists. Like you already made it. So maybe you on your way, man, because you talking like.
Mike, you said what? What did you say real quick?
I said I feel like Ty Dolla Sign is good on features.
I like Ty.
Yeah,
I think Dolla Sign Cole on features too. Yeah.
When it comes to his own song,
yeah, I'm with you. I'm like, but when he got some features, shorty go crazy.
Like if you tell like, hey Ty, just go ahead and sing this hook for me.
I can't remember the last time I heard a Ty Dolla Sign track with him. Just
I think he came out with an album this year.
That weak. That's why it's trash. That's why he ain't got no song. They say you just finna do a feature, bro. And his feature still ain't even that worth it to me. I just don't like. I just hate his voice. It feel like it's off. Like I don't know, folks. Like I hate listening to this.
Bro,
man.
you should not let Ty Dolla Signs affect you that much, bro.
Bro, like it be songs that I be
dynamite emoji. This man said. Bro,
like bro, it be some nice little songs out there. And then I hear Ty song. I had whatever his name is come on this song, like him with Summer Walker. He did a song with Summer Walker, bro. The song was nice. Then here he come messing up the whole song, bro. I want to turn that ass.
Look, let's be honest. What did Ty Dolla Sign do?
I can't show my video.
Did you break up with a girl while Ty Dolla Sign was playing?
No, bro.
This girl cheated on her with a nigga that looked like Ty Dolla Sign.
Who had the painted black nails?
If anybody can take my girl from me, I salute you.
Hey, they can take your girl from you, man. She ain't yours.
Yeah, I'm feeling she ain't really yours, King.
She wasn't really mad in the first place, but shit, I still salute her.
Yeah. All right, so let's change it up a little bit, man. I wish Juan was on here because I really wanted Juwan and Chuck your perspective on this next question. Do you feel like athletes are taken seriously outside of just playing sports? Like how hard do you think it was for people to take Kawhi serious?
Like if you flip the coin, we gotta give everything face value. If you flip the coin, you flip it on this other side and you say, do athletes take artists serious when they play their sport? You say hell no. Like we look at Travis Scott, we be like, bro, if you don't sit your monk ass down,
depends on who you is, though.
Like you see Meek Mill out there, you like, hey bro, if you don't sit your monk ass down.
You see Quavo out there, you like.
Yeah, you see Quavo, you see J. Cole, but that's a dime of a dozen. That's an anomaly. The industry's way bigger. Trust me, it ain't just them nigga.
Okay, so here's what it is. If you take the rappers who's like hustlers, I feel like at some point in time they probably was hoopers.
Yeah, Titty Boy, you got your 2 Chainz.
He was a hooper.
2 Chainz.
They could hoop.
Yeah.
He could hoop.
2 Chainz was balling.
Davies.
Yeah, Davies.
Was a hooper. Cameron, Mace, all those guys, they was hoopers. That type of it depends. So yeah.
It definitely depends.
For the guys who be really like thinking they hoopers or like really with it, like nah, they trash.
So it's like you want to put it in face value of like, man, as an athlete, would you expect or would you respect an actual artist that come to your field, come to your lane, try to do what you do? So you got to kind of be fair on the other end with the artist on to be like, all right, athlete, we done heard a lot of niggas rap. Kobe was doo-doo. Shaq funny. like a lot of people, everybody trying to get some bars out there.
No disrespect to Kobe. He put a little track out there.
Yeah, man. And never disrespect to Kobe. He put a track out there. But Shaq said tell me how my ass tastes. So just imagine. So just imagine.
And then
Like,
your boy, Dame Dollars. Dame Dollars really can rap. I mean, on some old like.
and Dan get down, but it's like to answer your question, does the athlete get the respect from the artist in that field of entertainment in terms of music and that art? It depends. Like you said, Dame Dollar get it. Dame Dollar goes in a session and rap with a J. Cole. He'll go in a session and rap with a Weezy. He'll go in a session and rap with a couple people that really got some, clout in the game. So you could tell he kind of take the craft serious. Like he ain't just using his clout of being a basketball player as that platform to put him on and be like, man, I could drop an album like any of these other artists. I don't think Kawhi is in that space. This is just totally different. I do on one hand agree with Miah in terms of this is kind of what DJ Khaled does in terms of collaborating with people and curating art and putting people together. But I also don't think why put too much into it to the point where it's like, yeah, track 1 gonna be everything different. Track 2 gonna be thankful. I don't know, like he's not in intertwined with the album to the point where he's naming all the tracks. I'm not saying he didn't put the people together, but like it's certain things I know that he probably didn't do that a real artist would do. So I don't put too much pressure on him. You know what I'm saying? And plus, I also read an article. It's kind of like this really just some of his favorite people that he like listening to. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really like this is people that he listened to A Boogie, like he listened to Gunna and Polo G, like he listened to Uzi and Young Boy, like them the people he listened to. So
you gotta think about it too. He just a co-executive producer. So he ain't like he in there mixing stuff. Ain't like he
that's what I'm
trying
saying,
to hear everybody's sounds. He ain't really putting like that type of work in. He just saying, okay, I think NBA Youngboy and Raw Waves to do a song. Let's see how that sounded. And then they came together and they did the artwork. They did the producing and then they made the lyrics. He just in there like giving his ideas. He's just the idealist at this point. You feel me?
I mean, to answer your question though, Don, I feel like it's more accepted though, because you got all these hoopers that rap. You got Miles Bridges, Lonzo, Marvin Bagley Jr.
Hey, Miles' song is hard though.
Hey, that's
that one he just dropped when he had Terry Rozier in it. That joint was raw.
Folks be rapping.
And Zoe, he can sit his monkey ass down. I don't know what. Chino Hills need to chill. I ain't like that on that all. Shout out to Zoe. He hooping for the Bulls right now. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't want to hear Chino's Hill rap. I'm good on that. I'm good.
Sure. Yeah. And then like even what Chuck said with like Dame Dollar, I think you gotta look at it just like you look at rap, man. There's levels to it, because you got those guys that really could come in. Like Dame could murder a lot of niggas that's a rapper right now. Like honestly, he could, because this his cadence and his flow and his lyrics. Like fool, really, you can tell he practiced this shit. And then you go and see like a Dave East or J. Cole, you can see they really practiced this shit. So I feel like it's more accepted, and like people not gonna really bat an eye unless it's real good. If it's bad, they're gonna be like, oh, he a hooper anyway. But if you want to go outside more, like I feel like you gotta know what you're talking about to get noticed. Like even with Brian, what they were saying, shut up and dribble on some of the stuff. It's kind of hard for an athlete to get in like those kind of realms where it's just like art wise. If we talking about politics and others, the whole, broader, more business side. I mean, even with like business, they kind of are more accepted. But like when it comes to like art and things like that, I feel like they're cool. People are not gonna bat as much of an eye because art is more just like an expression nowadays.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely like to send our condolences out to the people who lost their lives at the Astroworld Festival event. Send my condolences to the families and prayers to the families. But that's the second part of Kawhi's Culture Jam project. It's a festival, November 21st in Cali. So do y'all feel like, in light of what happened with the Astroworld event, that there'll be something that's even considered now, or How y'all feel about that?
So this is a touchy one for me, man.
Let's get
I'm a
into it.
I'm a festival going ass nigga, man. Since y'all met me, Mino, the first summer he met me, I was leaving Sunshine first intern summer and going straight to Lollapalooza. I left 3 straight days. Was leaving that joint going to Lollapalooza. And because I'm such an OG Lollapalooza 2013, 2014, 2015 going, you know what I'm saying? That ain't OG, but I've been going for a while. I'm used to seeing people dehydrated. I'm used to seeing people shoulder blades broken and ankles fractured and people trampling over each other. You know what I'm saying? It's really wild and it's crazy, but that's really what it is. That's the environment of festivals like that, especially when they ragers.
And
You know what
niggas
I'm
don't know,
saying?
Chuck. That's a Travis Scott concert. At
That's a mosh pit. That's like my first. So the crazy thing is that's why I'm loving that Miah Hill. Or another one of our close friends, Marshall, man. My first concert ever going with the dude was at the Aragon Room in Chicago. A Travis Scott concert in 2014. Mosh pit. He doing all rodeo stuff. Mosh pit. I'm talking about if I wasn't as stocky as I am, I would have been beat up that night. Like that's how it get. You shoulder to shoulder. You cram together. People bouncing, moving nonstop. You ain't going there fly with your fresh shoes on, with your best jeans on, with your favorite tee on. You gotta go in there ready. You gotta go in there ready to party and sweat and go crazy. Like so, it's like I'm in the space of is Travis Scott at fault? Yes, because you're responsible for so many people, 50,000, 60,000 people there. But sometimes, man, you it's only so much you can do, man. Sometimes you gotta just hope that your fans can be responsible. The crowd can have a little bit of responsibility on them. You know what I'm saying? It's going to the point where they blaming the EMTs that was out there. So I've been reading, and listening and watching stuff, and because this is national news now.
Yeah.
This ain't no small media thing. This is real. It's affecting how other people doing their performances, like Tiana Taylor. Keith, I saw you posted it early, and I looked at it as well. Tiana was checking on one of the fans. That seemed like they had passed out and telling to all this Astroworld.
She said, "No, I ain't trying to get sued.
I ain't trying to get sued." So there's a lot of artists doing that stuff, trying to figure out what's going on. But it's like, why are we putting this much blame on just Travi? And then you put it on the EMTs and saying the city of Houston to have enough paramedics out there and it's 50,000 dumbasses climbing poles, jumping on top of people's shoulders, doing the wildest of stuff. You can't control.
I think like just in light of it still being coming out of a pandemic, trying to get back to normal.
Talk it. People OC right? Yep.
They should have down on the numbers and probably did like if you go this day then you can't go that day type of deal. Because I know everybody wants to come to it, right? But then also the age limit too, man, because it's like some pretty young people who also died that ain't got no fight in that at all. I mean, you just stated.
And again, let's keep it a buck. My condolences as well. The Free Game Pod, all of the hosts, our whole production team, we are deeply saddened to hear this news. Families are in prayer with us, but it's just like sometimes we got to put more responsibility on ourselves as people, man. And it's like we don't do enough of that. We blame one person and blame all. Like I see this, I've been seeing this at Lollapalooza. I've been seeing this at Riot Fest. I've been seeing this for a long time. I probably shouldn't have seen it, but I know in 2014 I saw a dead body at Lollapalooza. I saw an unresponsive individual rolling off a beam, off a Molly at Lollapalooza.
And then also it's a lot of drugs and everything that factor in with some of these things that happen that probably get swept under the rug. But like you said, I mean, if we go rock and roll for that type of crowd, of course there's.
Go to an Avenged Sevenfold concert or a Slipknot concert. Boy, you might see somebody turn into the devil. You might see somebody inside scream out there. Man, look, boy.
I got my take on this is that I saw two videos within the last 12 hours. So one video I saw, it was a group of fans at the Travis Scott concert. They climbed onto what a video man is. I don't know if y'all seen that.
Fucking
But they telling them like, yeah, something going on. You feel me? This person is passed out. This person is blah blah blah. And the cameraman, the production dude, he just looking at him like, no, get down. What are you like? I feel like that's also that production team's fault, like, cause they are taught and paid to like keep rolling, keep no matter what's going on, keep the eyes and cameras on Travis. You feel me? But sometimes you do have to like cancel that. You need to take the eyes off Travis. You need to risk that job for this person, because if you don't, you feel me, it's gonna make it look bad on you. And now Travis Scott said he didn't even get paid for that. So if Travis Scott didn't get paid, I'm pretty sure he ain't that camera dude probably ain't get paid either. You feel me? So it's just like you gotta pick your battles wisely. You feel me? If somebody's dying, bro, you gotta stop what you're doing to help them. I don't care if it's Travis Scott, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Uzi, bro. This is still a human for like that famous person still gonna get paid regardless, bro. You see they refunding the money. So like what's an extra, 5 minutes to take a time out to help somebody, And then in the second video, what was going on in the second one? I can't even remember. I done lost. Dang, I done lost it. Keep it moving, man. Keep it moving. I done lost my train.
I mean, my biggest thing, bro, is that it's just so many, different stories. It's not one set story. You got one, story saying dehydration and people, falling out from that, which is probably true, like Chuck said, and then the stampedes and all that. Then you got these other, stories. This is where it get wild. They talking about people in there ejecting people with drugs and things like that. It's like some all right. And then we talking about Travis not stopping the show. And then you see on another video, Travis stopping the show and saying, hey, somebody's over here on that, they need some help. So it's like, it's so many stories, man. I don't think you can blame Travis. I think I want to bring it back to what Don said. I want to blame the state. Because why the hell did y'all let all these people in one venue?
Texas.
Like,
it's Texas.
Come on, man.
They don't look, man. One thing about the South, only because I've been for about 3 years now, COVID did not exist. Okay, COVID did not exist in Texas, Florida, Georgia. They don't care. It's money involved in it. The mayor of Houston knew that Astro Week was gonna be nutty, buddy. He knew it. But I'm also on why didn't the city stop it? Why didn't the state put some mandate on it? I saw a few cool things on and why did been TikTok or Instagram? Somebody was explaining what they should have. I think it was one of the a venue curator who curates venues and certain music venues. They got these little stands, like individual stands people can stand in and sit in. So where you can get a party of 4 or 5 to be in, and then they keep people separated. They can have their own little concert while watching the concert. You know what I'm saying? Or have their own little space to party while watching the concert. But it's at the end of the day, man, it just I wanna blame the city of Houston too. But how you finding out information? I'm still finding out information.
Right.
Gee, I heard it was over 300 paramedics there. Heard it was over 500 officers there. But you got to do the math. You thinking man, they could probably get 2,000 officers out there. Can Chicago really give 2,000 officers to a concert and think the city gonna be okay?
Hell no.
The city will fucking burn. You will have to call Batman. You will have to put the damn bat signal in the sky and hope that somebody can help save the city. Because you can't just take 2,000 officers missing from one city. That's gonna be mayhem outside of that concert because all the officers are there. So it's 50,000 people, 200 paramedics, 300 paramedics, 500 officers, a couple EMTs. It just ain't enough for people coming out of a pandemic and wanting to be OC. People coming out of the pandemic ain't had fun in 2 years. And like Don said, this the age groups, the immaturity because people want to be OC.
Yeah.
Travis Scott's fans are young as hell.
Oh.
They starting at the age of 10. We know kids that we mentor that love Travis Scott. That love Astroworld. That love all the collabs he got with the sneakers. So if the damn age is starting at 10, most of his demographic is damn near 12 to 21. 12 to 25 is Travis Scott pandemic. Pandemic. Woo, his demographic. So just imagine how immature that crowd gonna be. They don't give a damn if they see somebody on the ground. They gonna step over them just like the next person because they want to get close to Travis and get them on their social media. You know what I'm saying? So it's one of those things. Like I'm just not as shocked because I've been a part of the festival culture for so long. I'm just not as shocked of it. That's just what I.
Yeah, and I saw a post from the commander from the Houston Police Department and saying that he set up a meeting with Travis and some other people involved in the Astroworld event, trying to come up with some safety procedures and protocols only because of Travis Scott's past with events and trying to not have those things occur again, and especially coming out of a pandemic, it seems that they would have handled stuff differently. Again, sad to hear what happened, and condolences definitely go out to those families. And I just hope they come up with a solution for artists going forward. I don't think that the Culture Jam Fest is to the magnitude of what Travis Scott
it's not
doing it, because he's
like
gonna
that.
have some basketball games and all that type of stuff like
It's not
that.
gonna be like
I
that.
don't feel like it's just a full out festival.
Full out
of music.
rager. That was a rager. Astroworld.
Yeah, I think the Culture Gym is gonna be more like something that we'll do like at the park, at GC, like basketball tournaments, hot dogs, burgers, or whatever.
He got Mikey Williams and another like top star high school player playing. Some WNBA players
might have a dunk contest. I'm assuming 3-point
something real
contest.
chill, but still groovy.
It's kind of like y'all. I don't know how. I'm not gonna speak for Miah and Quisse because we got like 3 different kind of like not really generations, but like small little age gaps. So like I'm in the middle of Quisse and Miah, and Don, you right above me. But it's like what they used to have was called Midnight Madness or March Madness, or that's what they used to have at Simeon, and we'll come at midnight. And what it'll be is the midnight before the basketball season started off, and it'll be a dunk competition, it'll be a 3-point shootout. They have concession stuff. It'll be a little party afterwards. You know what I'm saying? It'll start at like 6:30, 7 o'clock where everybody will pull up. The teachers will put in on it. The community will put in on it. But that's like what that's what I'm looking at what a Culture Jam is. They have a couple like local artists come and do some performances and stuff as well at halftime. But like that's what it look like to me. Like when Herb throw they stuff in the summertime, or Saint Sabina do they little basketball jam in the summertime. That's like you said, like how Grand Crossing will be. It'll just be something more chill. You get to hear some music. You get to take some picture with some nice artists. Gonna be some vendors out there selling their merch. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a cool, smooth, just a little situation. It ain't gonna be no full-blown rager. Niggas rolling off that monkey thing, going crazy. I don't think you gonna get none of that. So yeah, I think Culture Jam would be more smooth. Kawhi smooth dude too, man. You know what I'm saying? In LA, honestly, just more of a smooth operation than really doing stuff in Houston when they come to some Astroworld. So I agree, Culture Jam gonna be a little more smooth. And I hope it's raw, man. It's cool that he getting all these high school basketball players out, these WNBA players out. LA is a vibe. I think every one of us has been to LA so far. So like LA is a vibe, like straight up vibe. That's what it is. And like people gonna want to get their fits off, bust their fits, you know what I'm saying, take their pictures, see a couple celebrities. All the TikTok celebrities gonna be out there. It's LA.
Definitely.
Like it's gonna be litty as ever, you know what I'm saying? So it's just gonna be a real chill vibe. And it's just cool that Kawhi is doing something with his time off from basketball. Because usually when Kawhi not playing basketball, shorty tucked. You don't know what's going on with why. To see this comfortability with him,
introvert.
you know what I'm saying? To see him be a little more different, to collaborate and make stuff like this, you could tell folks just need to get home to LA to be himself, and it's kind of cool, man. So yeah.
And I'm gonna say this, Miah. I think that low key, Kawhi kind of hopped in it with him being in the Drake video, just letting people know that like, hey, it's something coming.
That's what I want to talk about too, though, man. Just to go back what we was talking about. I think if Kawhi wanted to, he could get a Drake in the big name. Because he, like we said, like Don just said, he was in the Drake video, bro. I think he could get a Drake and a J. Cole.
He could have got a Future. He could have got Thug. They was in the video.
He could have
Don't get it
I'm
mistaken.
sure while he was in Toronto.
Drake got Kawhi. Let's not mistake what we talking about right now. Drake got Kawhi
Yeah.
to come into the what's name.
Yeah,
A
I mean,
It's a
favor
difference
for a
from Kawhi.
favor. He
It's a
could've-
difference. Okay, I
Favor
feel you
for
on
a
that.
favor.
It's a difference from Kawhi being like, "Hey Drake, I need you on the track. Hey bro, I really like 500,000 for a track, shorty. You might want to go get Gunna. He about 250, 200. You might want to go get Polo. He about 100K for a verse.
But
'Cause
considering the overall cause of the project, I don't feel like it would have been nothing hard. But I feel like you know it's a culture jam, right? So he got different pieces of the culture. He didn't get the heavy hitters. I don't think he wanted to, you know, for this. Like he didn't want to get.
And it's volume one. It's volume one. We might get it. It's volume one.
Mhm.
Meaning it probably gonna be a volume 2, 3, 4. If Culture Jam goes straight, if this go amazing in November later this month,
Yeah. And you know, he
You'll
got,
get another one.
Philly, Chicago, got
See,
Atlanta.
yeah, we got
got
everything
DC,
like.
you
See,
know, got
yeah.
Cali
He on his DJ Khaled.
without screaming on the tracks.
For sure.
Yep. So yeah, definitely thank y'all for checking out another episode of Free Game, the podcast, man. Thanks for checking in. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. We out. Free Game.
Stop listening to Ty Dolla $ign.